Hello, my name is Dan Richardson. Welcome to Dan's Bad Hair Day. This is the final episode of the podcast. I do explain a little bit, I think. I explain why I'm dropping the pod. But basically, I have another podcast that I much prefer doing. It's a bit easier to do. It's called Hang Out and Watch. But this is the final episode of Dan's Bad Hair Day. At least for now. Because I'm sure that I'm going to come up with something, do another sort of topic. But until then, this is the final episode of Dan's Bad Hair Day. And today we will be talking about, the Legend of Zelda movie. That's supposed to come out in actually 2 years, apparently, according to Letterboxd. The Legend of Zelda movie, and we'll also be talking about, Hunter Schafer. An actress who is rumored to be playing Legend of the Zelda herself, and she is perfect casting. And I will talk about this in the video proper, very loosely. This was sort of just me, messing around, just talking to talk, and then of course came out perfect sort of topic. So, so comment below, let me know. Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? All that kind of stuff. About Hunter Schafer being perfect for the role. Just what you're going to hear right now in the next, for the next 20 or so minutes. So, yeah. I'll just lead you guys right to it since I kind of do my outro in the video proper. So, God made you special. He loves you very much. Enjoy the show. So the Legend of Zelda movie, I don't know how I feel about that. Who's making that? I forget. What director? Because I think that a director has been tapped for the Legend of Zelda movie. Let's look real quickly on Letterboxd, because I bet you Letterboxd has that right now. Oh, there you go. I can. My elephant ability was just unlocked. But The Legend of Zelda, there's a rumor that Hunter, what's her name? Hold up. That Hunter something, Legend of Zelda, forgive me, I'm typing that into Letterboxd right now. Legend of Zelda. Yeah. Bell West. Or West Bell. West Ball. Learn how to speak. Dan Richardson. But that's his name. Oh, okay, yeah, because it's raining. Hunter Schafer, is that her name? So, and Derek Collins. Oh, he did the Jurassic Park. He's gonna also write. So he wrote Detective Pikachu, and then he's like best friends with Colin Trevorrow, so he helped write the Jurassic World trilogy, and it looks like he's also going to write the G.I. Joe Transformers crossover. Okay, so I'm excited about this creative team because I like Wes Ball, and Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes was a really good adventure movie actually. That did a really good job at feeling like a classic 80s adventure film that you could just sit and watch, you know what I mean? That was a really good that was a good movie. Good adventure movie. But Hunter, is her name Hunter Schafer? So Hunter Schafer is supposed to be Zelda. She is an American actress. She is transgender, I believe, or she's trans, and obviously you're probably gonna have the usual she's trans. But honestly, I think that's kind of a really funny idea if you think about it, because everyone thinks that Link's name is Zelda because a lot of people just haven't played. They don't play video games, so they think, oh, well, it's called The Legend of Zelda, and you play as Link. Obviously, Link is Zelda, right? Like that's what like the layman who's never played Legend of Zelda thinks. And you know, it's honestly like a really smart idea to have Zelda be, you know, a trans woman or played by a trans woman, because that would be like a really funny kind of meta thing in terms of like what what the public like perception of Zelda is. So like that actually would work like really well. And of course, you know, you have some people who are a bit. How long do I have? Okay, 8 minutes. You have your people who are a bit abhorrent by the idea, but then you have some of us who are like, oh, that's a really good idea, because you know, not a lot of people know that, like, or a lot of people think that Link is Zelda when Link is in fact not Zelda. And you know, that's like really, you know, that'd be really funny. That being said, I do think that that Hunter Schafer is a pretty good like little actress. She Yeah, I do think that she's like a good like actress or whatever, you know, because I saw her in what's it called? The Forgive me, I saw her in the what is that movie called? Hunger Games. Hunger Games. Songs of yeah, a song of a ballad of songbirds and snakes. She was President Snow's cousin, I think, in that movie, or maybe her sister, or maybe his sister. And I think Hunter Schafer did a really good job with that role. You know, she seems to be a pretty talented actress. I know that she's also famous for Euphoria. Euphoria is not my kind of show, honestly. So I think having her be in this like show or whatever, be in this movie, would probably work rather well. Because you know, like yes, you know, like get her. You know, you get a trans woman to play you know, to be the main character essentially. Besides Link, obviously, get a trans actress to be the main character of a franchise where not a lot of people know, you know, who have some gender confusion about who the main character actually is. Like that's great. And Hunter Schafer is, from what I can tell, thanks to Hunger Games, A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, is a pretty good little actress, and I think she does a good job. Of course, I saw this one person on TikTok, and oh my gosh, TikTok. No offense to TikTok, but TikTok is a that was a weird noise. Is a franchise that is a series, is a thing, an app, a human creation that I have a really odd relationship with. Because on one hand, TikTok, you know, provides me with a lot of funny videos, and I love TikTok because of that. You know, it's a very fun little app to use and to watch, and you know, all that kind of jazz. And yeah, I will say I do watch TikToks, and I love them. That being said, there are just so many annoying people on TikTok. It is literally not an exaggeration to say. And this TikTok person was like, "Oh, there are people who are upset about the idea that Hunter Schafer is going to be Zelda because obviously transphobia and all that kind of shit." But they're like, but then they tried to like psychoanalyze like the people, and they're like, because you've already, they're like, because you already sexualized this character in your hand, you don't want Zelda be played by a trans woman, because the sexualization of Zelda inside your mind is like, you know, not correlating with what you see for as Zelda, and you don't want to have to admit that that like she is attractive or whatever. And I'm just like the sort of the channeling process that you have to fucking have to string all those words in a sentence. You could literally put into any kind of proper work. And I mean, and I'm not even saying that because you're some person on like TikTok making TikToks or whatever. I mean, I have a regular job. A lot of YouTubers do. You know, I have a regular day job. So no offense to any of my fellow content creators, whether it be on this app or it be on TikTok or what have you. But if you just applied, if that person who said that just applied themselves just a little bit, they could, ooh, they could literally move like mountains. You know what I mean? And the fact that you took the brain power in your brain to say the reason you don't want Hunter Schafer to be Zelda is because you've already sexualized Zelda in your head and you don't want to have to admit that you think a trans woman is attractive. Honestly, constitutes like a bitch slap. I don't even know, man. And nothing against Hunter Schafer. Like I said, I think she's a good actress. You know, I thought she did very good. I'm sure she's great in Euphoria. Granted, I hear a lot of the Euphoria cast are great, and you want to what? I'll say it. Hunter Schafer is a pretty girl. You know, but like just the brain space that it takes to be like, you don't want Hunter Schafer. I swear to, I hope to God that that's her name. But you don't want Hunter Schafer to be. Also, I don't know why I'm doing the nerd voice for this random person on TikTok, but you don't want Hunter Schafer to be, the Zelda because you want to be attracted to Zelda. You want to be able to sexualize Zelda. Yada yada yada. It's like you're so annoying. And of course now I just made a video about that. And yeah, I think that's the clip. So thank you so much for watching oh yeah, that was perfect. Kind of. Who knows how long that actually was? But that is a perfect sort of like Dan's Bad Hair Day final episode, sort of Shibuki. And I'm actually gonna do some editing. I'll do a little bit of editing for this, but yeah, that's perfect. This is what I should do. But thank you so much for watching the final episode of Dan's Bad Hair Day. This was a great experience, all around, because I really enjoyed being able to talk to you guys about things. And obviously Dan's Bad Hair Day is going to like return. I'm just like taking a bit of a break from it. You know what I mean? Simply because I do have another podcast. It's called Hang Out and Watch. It's a commentary podcast. It's a commentary. Yeah, literally, it is a commentary podcast where I'm gonna go and like watch a whole movie and then talk about it with y'all. Oh, these things chase you? It is a commentary podcast series where I'm going to sit down and watch a movie with you guys and all that kind of stuff. It's super fun. I've done like, how many of those have I done? Five now, and I'm gonna do another one in like, yeah, 5. Currently 5. I've actually done 4 because the first one, quote unquote, was actually the first one was a completely different thing that I did like a year ago. But I have done 5 of these commentary podcast things, and I'm super proud of them, of being able to, sit down and hang out with you guys and talk about something. And who knows, maybe one day, if the stars align and that Zelda movie gets made, maybe one day uh, we'll talk about the Zelda movie. But yeah, so comment below, let me know, what do you think about all that kind of stuff? You know, what did you think about this Legend of Zelda movie being announced? Because honestly, I mean, after the Mario movie, I think almost every video game movie, I think there should be a 50-50 split of half video game movies should be animated. Like Sonic, absolutely. I love the Sonic the Hedgehog trilogy. It's going to be, there's going to be a fourth movie coming out in like 2 years. But I love the Sonic the Hedgehog trilogy. I really do. But I honestly think that should have been animated, especially after the Sonic movie was so perfect. And I want to one day talk about the Sonic movie. That's probably going to be that will probably be a hang out and watch one day. Who knows? But I think, the Sonic the Hedgehog movie is so perfect. I love 1. I like 2. I have some problems with 2. I love 3. 3 has wormed its way into my heart, y'all. I love Sonic the Hedgehog 3 so much. And I'm super excited to, of course, get the opportunity to talk about that one day. And it was just really fun and really great to sort of experience that in the theaters and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I love the Sonic the Hedgehog, trilogy. And I can't wait for the next Mario movie. That's rumored to be called Mario World. I can't wait for the next Mario movie. You know what I mean? And I'm so super excited to talk about all these different things one day with y'all. And yeah, it's truly fantastic. But yeah, so comment below, let me know, what do you think about the Legend of Zelda movie? I'm interested in it. I'm especially more excited about it now that I know that it's Wes Ball, and I love what Wes Ball did with the with Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I love Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. That's a really good movie. But super excited, all that kind of stuff. And of course, there's a monster right there. Hold up. Okay. Before he assembles, there you go. But yeah. I guess I can't wait to see that one day. So comment below. Let me know, what is your favorite video game movie? My favorite is most certainly Sonic the Hedgehog 3. And then obviously Detective Pikachu, Sonic the Hedgehog 1. I love Tomb Raider, and I guess the Mario movie could be also up there in my top 5. But yeah, and Gran Turismo, that's a movie I gotta watch or talk about one day. Gran Turismo definitely is in there. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Remember that God made you special. He loves you very much. Hope you had a very lovely day. Hope you had a very lovely week. As always, God bless y'all, and I love you.